Hello and welcome. I am emerging from a bathroom. I've used it. It was, very safe in there. Yeah, hey, welcome back. Man. Oh, hello. You're a camera. You're a leg. Feels like I'm in a horror game. You know, a thing like this, I ought to at least be able to look at it. Besides this. Morin? Morin? Yep, Morin. That's a French name. So, I have not taken nearly enough of a break between episodes. My heart is still aflutter from what happened, what transpired. That's a better $10 word for what happened in the last episode. I would suggest arrogantly that you should go check it out. I don't know if I've really taken the time to explore this area the way I should have. So let's go take a little brief look because some of these doors might open. Not this one. Oh, man. I think it's great that my capacity... Oh, this is not a door I can open. My capacity for horror games has kind of returned back to the level that it should be. Because that's what makes this fun. For me to feel like I'm in dire danger. Horrible, horrible situations. Don't know how far I am into this game. I feel like I ought to at least be halfway. Lots of locker rooms, lots of hiding spaces. That's what I'm taking away from this. I'm gonna wait in here. How about that? If you witnessed the events of the last episode, then you would know that the previous gentleman who was chasing after me is now dead, at least until further notice. Knowing video games and knowing kind of fiction, the way I do, or don't count a man as dead after you walk away from him. So I walked away from a man who, at the moment, appeared very dead. He died in front of me due to, well, I mean, you're just gonna have to go find out. Rather plausible way to die, I suppose. I figured it was going to be a little bit more, little bit more, I guess, visceral. Yoink. R. Traeger. Yeah, Mr. Rick Traeger. Let's call him Rick. He's talking to, P. Walsh. What's a good P name? Percy? Percy Walsh. That's the only P name I can think of. Yeah. Mr. Walsh, please accept the immediate resignation of orderly, David Annapurna and process him as a patient of Mount Massive and treat his persecutorial delusions. Treatment should continue until the time of his death. Thanks, buddy. Rick Traeger. Rick Traeger. Grr. From there to there. Okay. Well, so Mr. Traeger was, I guess, a valuable part of the company. Let's call him that. Those footsteps are me. That's neither here nor there either. So, we don't have yet a complete picture of the management over here in Mount Massive. We heard of a Mr. Wernicke. Sorry, I thought I heard something. I'm going to stand here. Okay, well. We have a Wernicke we have not yet met, I suppose. We have a Mr. Rick Traeger, who is now, until further notice, deceased. I don't hear anything over there. And we also have just an exceptionally big gentleman. Rather fond of ripping your heart out. I've said his name probably 3 or 4 dozen times over the course of this series so far. There hasn't been a whole lot of need for that, but, you know, you hold on to whatever you know, I suppose, when you're playing a horror game and you're scared. Whatever you can, you hold on to it. You hold it close. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know to what degree that is true. I know it's true of myself, at least. Whenever something scary happens to me, I tend to go for what's familiar, and I sort of get stuck with those things. I like the sound effect. Hello, battery. Oh, yeah, look at you. I do not use the zooming feature nearly enough. Al-X. Cleaner? That's about all I can get. Okay. I don't know about you folks, but these episodes sure do go quick for me. I start an episode, I maybe say a couple of words. I feel like I just say a couple of words. I don't know if I say anything of value. And then all of a sudden the episode's done. And, whoa. What am I doing in here? So anyway, that's the situation for me. Yep. Still really doing it with these horror games. Love it. Oh, it's hot in here. You can see by him putting his hand up. Yeah. Oh. Is there a... Hello?
I had to burn it. All of it. Murkoff took so much from us. Used us. Turned us into these things because nobody cares about a few forgotten lunatics. So let it burn. Burn the whole goddamn thing down. Get out. If you want to live, you can get out through the kitchen.
Gonna say thanks. Okay, gotcha. I need to go there. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, sir. You're tentatively a good man. It's a good thing in games like these, there's no health meter, so there's nothing to drop in a hot room like this. I said he was a good man. I didn't really explain myself. Is that a battery? Nope. Just some debris. It's the right thing to see a terrible situation like this, see that there is no redemption, because clearly there isn't, and decide to act upon it. I guess how exactly you act upon it is really a matter of interpretation, a matter of opinion at that point. But, you know what? I think there are worse things to do in this situation than just trying to burn everything. Maybe a penchant for arson is exactly why he was in this area to begin with. However, I can think of... I would say that that's a good use for the need to set things on fire. I mean, among... in the category of poop hitting the fan. Okay, yeah, I see you right there. On the topic of poop hitting the fan. Here, let's just recharge this. It's been a while since the poop has hit the fan over here. The poop has, it's settling on the walls now. It's not quite smelly any longer, but hey, sure as hell's, poop sure is everywhere. And at some point, I'm probably going to hear the jingle jangle, I'm guessing, because why else would I see a thing like this all over again? Now let's explore first over here. I suppose if it were me, I mean, if I was an arsonist, well, I probably wouldn't have thought twice about arsonating this section, this whole building. But even not being an arsonist, I can figure, yeah, fire is probably the right thing to do. You're dead till further notice. You have all your fingers. That's a thing. That's an observation to make. Yoink! If you're seeing things, say something. There's no shame in psychopathological proximity stress disorder, PPSD. Talk to your supervisor to get help from Murkoff's success counselor now. That's awful vague. Seeing things? I mean, I'm seeing things right now. I'm reading this. That's far too vague. I don't know. I got a feeling about walking over there. Okay, there was nothing. That's good. That's good. Yeah. I'll take it. No batteries? No batteries. All right. I guess I gotta go back through over here. That's good. I found an unnecessary bit of exposition. That's good. We need all the exposition we can get. We're going through this game. I don't know. Feels maybe a little quick. I do want to be paying attention to this game, but my gamer tendencies push me forwards. Perhaps at times when I shouldn't go so quickly, you know? I mean, this is a show too when you think about it. I don't really address this very often when I'm recording, but I got a thing to present here. Oh, wait a minute. I don't talk about it so much because, I mean, what is there to say? But I got to present something here. And I got to first turn on the two valves. Oh, yeah. I've seen this before. Have you seen it before? You should have. If you haven't, go to the earlier episodes or play this game yourself. Nope. Okay, we're going to do this and we're going to listen. I think I've already heard it. Yep. Fatzilla's back. He's still walking. Nothing's happened to him to, prompt the stopping of his walking, of course. That, it makes sense that he's still walking. I wonder how often somebody points that out. Mr. Chris Walker is walking. Ha 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 ha. I mean, it's a boring person type thing to say. It still bears, mentioning. It's worth mentioning, I guess, once. So, here we are back in Comfort Town. We are at least in situations that we are used to. If I hear him passing by again, I'm gonna have to see try to see which direction he's going in. Yep, here we are once again in a pattern, and I gotta figure it out, which means a whole lot of standing around and listening. Yeah. Probably better off to just run in, get killed once or twice, maybe a couple of times, so that I know where he'll be, and then move on. He sounds awfully far away, so maybe I have some room. Okay. This is a good vantage point. I know where to go if he's going to run. I'm going to go that way, into that room, and into the locker. Alright. All I need now is for him to run away. Sorry, nope. That's what I'm going to do. I need him to walk by. Probably see me. He's going to be behind me, isn't he? I mean, there's not much behind me. But that would be perfect, wouldn't it? For him to just show up. Just teleport behind me. That would be perfect. That would get me guessing. That would get me wondering. Is there more to behind me than I realize? I'm going to look. See, I've freaked myself out. So far, don't see him. I guess maybe it's... Oh, I hear him, though. Hang on. Yeah, he's a little bit on the close side, but he must be over there. Oh, there he is. Is that close enough to prompt him into entering this room? Come on, buddy, say something. What are you tired for? You sound tired. When was the last time you ate anything? Maybe you could use some vitamin C. So he's walked past. Okay. I don't imagine he went from in the direction of where I came from. So that, I guess, is his new pattern. Until, of course there would be a little bit of a pattern while I was still approaching a zone, but now he's walking around. Probably a little bit in this direction. Okay. If I am listening right, and I'll be killed if I'm wrong, he is going to come up from behind me, in the hallway behind me, yes. I'm going to see him pass by. And then I'll know that he goes into this area. So far, nope. So far, 100% incorrect. Oh, I hate listening to those jingles being so close. Man. Oh, boy. I want to know where he is, because running isn't going to do any good. I know running isn't going to do any good, because I know I'm going to run into a trap. This is a fantastic spot for a trap. For a cul-de-sac. Ever heard that term? That's French. Cul-de-sac. Actually, it's cul-de-sac. It's a silent L. Don't ask. Of course it's a fucking silent L. What the fucking point is a silent L for? Anyway, let's maybe walk a little bit. Alright, you know, I'm gonna go back here. I kind of want confirmation that he's back here. He super isn't here. I'm gonna go over here. He probably comes up to just over here, and then turns around. Is that right? How about we find out? This must be the most boring thing to watch. I'm sorry. Kinda. I mean, if you're watching this, I mean, there's probably another reason why you're watching this. But, watching me cower in fear, probably not it. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Hello? Maybe I should get some, this is, you know, I have a surround sound system. I never use it because it's loud, and I'm in an apartment building. I don't want to bother the people near me. I'm overly cautious about how I use it. But maybe I should get something like that. Let's see you come close, sir. Just so that I would better know. Because, you know, the sound comes from roughly the left. That could mean frickin' anything. Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to deposit myself back in this room. It seems to be fairly safe in here. Thanks Thank you for joining us, folks. Stay tuned for the next episode. I'm going to throw myself into that pattern, Mr. Chris Walker's pattern. Hopefully he's going to mention something about himself. We're going to learn about Mr. Chris Walker. Hopefully more than we can presume that there is from this vantage point. He seems rather flat as a character. Hopefully he will prove himself to be a little bit more full. I mean, see, I've fallen back into fat jokes again. Okay, well, y'all take care. See you soon. Man.